Grant Horvat is a well-known golfer, but his status with Good Golf recently changed when rumors had it that he'd be leaving. At first, there were whispers about his departure, but both sides have publicly commented on the matter, confirming his exit from the brand. In no time, subscribers to Good Golf's content began to speculate that Grant may have grown tired of his position, while others said he wanted to use his fame and success selfishly. But why did Grant leave Good Golf? Could the rumors be true? Keep an eye out for all the details. First, Micah left, and now it's Grant Horvat. When the two arguably most mature and talented golfers left the Good spaceship to pursue other ventures, the golf world was puzzled as to what might have been going on in Good. But come to think of it, why jump off the spaceship when it's headed to the moon? Confirming his exit from Good in a podcast he released on his YouTube channel entitled "There's Two Sides to Every Story," Horvat admitted that his decision to quit was one of the hardest decisions he's ever had to make. He also expressed his disappointment with the messages he's received and how the narrative was painted. It really stinks, and for my viewers, it's not always what it seems, but that's the reality of everything.
The messages I've received and by some people, it really does sting.
However, Grant shared he will be moving back to Florida so he could spend more time with his father, who is older. In an ambiguous moment, the golf influencer also assured the viewers that the decision was not influenced by outside forces, but entirely on his own. Grant, who seems upbeat about his future, intends to focus on his brand and channel. There's a lot in the works, and I'm super excited about my channel in every aspect.
And I'm super excited for my own brand and channel. Really excited about it.
But the Good gang wasn't going to stay quiet, right? Before Grant's explanation video, the gang had posted its video addressing the situation. Goodbye, Grant and Micah. They described Horvat's departure as abrupt and a huge shock, and how tough it was to see them leave. The squad remarked that they were like brothers, and Grant left because he wanted to only focus on his own channel and do his own thing. Morris's departure was also touched on, as they reiterated that he wanted to focus on his own brand, hence his departure. So here's the thing. According to both parties, Horvat was offered the kitchen sink, with speculation that it probably could have been millions. Declining something so lucrative and putting out a video titled "There's Two Sides to Every Story" tells us what's not being said speaks the loudest. Obviously, Micah and Horvat tried to clear the air in hostage negotiation style videos, but didn't offer us much. You know why? They simply were not allowed. This makes us wonder what exactly they are not permitted to share, and who's stopping them from sharing it. Are there contractual obligations prohibiting them from revealing why they left? On the other hand, the Good boys put out a video playing victims of both Horvat and Micah's departures. But again, nothing crucial was said to allow the audience to formulate a valid opinion. In his first interview after leaving the gang, Grant was a guest on the golf podcast where he gave more insight into the situation. Grant revealed that when he was on Good, he wasn't working on any outside deal, so that was the reason he left. But here's what we feel. What most likely happened to Grant, in our opinion, is Grant got to this point where he is now a prominent YouTuber in his own right, and there are certain factors like his engagement that play into it, especially if he's working for Good, GM Golf, or Good Labs. He doesn't have a lot of time to focus on his own stuff. And then the one thing that really made sense was that his dad is old. He said his dad lives in Florida and he doesn't have a lot of time with his dad. So that played into the decision. So when you grow to the stardom that he has gotten to, he's not necessarily relying on the Good salary, because he's most likely making that for himself. And then there's the tough decision that comes in. And he's like, if I don't own equity in Good and they're not budging on that, but they're throwing the kitchen sink at me, which is dollars, maybe I should go build my own brand and sell my own merchandise that would trump like any other dollar figure that they could ever throw at me. The fact is this, if they give you a salary, which as we said earlier is just our own opinion, you are capped at that exact number of how much you're going to make. Whereas if you're building your own brand, yes, it may take a little more time, but there's no ceiling to what you're going to make. As a matter of fact, Horvat said it multiple times in his response that he has worked for this and that company, but he never said he worked with them, neither was he a partner nor an owner, he just worked for them. So again, if you listen to the words coming out of his mouth and all the other interviews, no matter how significant the figure or the kitchen sink was, it's evident that that man was looking for a room in the house, not just a kitchen sink. Both of them, Micah and Horvat, were most likely looking for equity. But here's what one needs to understand. Good and its founding members don't owe anybody anything. If they're bringing guys out of college like Luke Kwan, and they're like, hey, we like you and your on-camera personality, and we're going to offer you a salary to do Y amounts of videos, they're entirely within their right to do that. But on the flip side, when that contract runs out, and someone like Luke Kwan is like, hey, I really like you guys, and I'd like to be a part owner of the company, and they're like, oh, sorry, not going to happen, Luke is obviously going to move because he is now big enough to where it makes no sense for him to stay in a company that he has no chance of profiting from when they sell, which most likely a lot of media companies end up selling. So think about it. Every single time they're on camera, every one of them is decked out head to toe in good apparel, which 70% of their income comes from. So if you know you're a walking billboard and they're going to pay you, say, $200,000 annually to be a walking spokesperson and billboard for this company, but then at the end of the year you realize that that company made like $10-20 million and you're like, wait, what? That's a really hard pill to swallow. But then again, this is just our take based on interviews and other research we've carried out. And the one thing everyone is missing is the word equity. So it's like these guys were paid employees and they managed to build up a massive brand for themselves. They probably wanted a piece of good, but the good guys were like, sorry, you can't. We formed this long ago, so it is what it is. And then it's as simple as, I have to go and create my own thing now. And that's just what it is. However, the overall silver lining is that they've all gone on to do their own thing and are all making content. So it's like there's more golf content to consume, and they're all happy and everyone will come out better. Micah and Horvat will come out better financially, and Good will keep being the powerhouse. So there are no real losers in this situation. Everyone wants to see the dream team stay together, but sometimes if you don't get the equity, even if you want it, you just have to go out and build your own team, which is what happened in this situation. At the end of the day, our opinion comes down to equity. They didn't have it, and Good wasn't willing to give it, which they have every right to. Horvat has the following and the skills to do this, and the fans need to understand that it's all business. So after all the speculations had settled, in one of Grant's first videos on his new YouTube channel, Grant Horvat Golf, he explained the next chapter of his life. He announced that he recently signed a deal with TaylorMade and appreciated everyone who made it possible, especially his viewers. According to Lauren Nasavic, the marketing content manager and producer at TaylorMade Golf, the project has been in the works for a while, and they've been waiting for the right opportunity to share the exciting news. We've been working on this project for a while, waiting for this day to come. We're so excited to welcome them to the team. This sponsorship allows him the flexibility and financial independence we all believed he was looking for. Now he'll be able to create more content with pros, play in Pro-Am tournaments, and collaborate with Micah on some amazing content. While appreciating his fans, the 24-year-old Horvat remarked, I'm like a kid in a candy store today. I smile a lot, but today I'm super excited and I feel very blessed because all of you guys watching the content. The comments and the kind words mean a whole lot and I appreciate you guys. But what do you make of Grant's departure? We'll catch you in the next one.